The first man who, having enclosed a piece of ground, bethought himself of saying, "This is mine," and found people simple enough to believe him, was the real founder of civil society. From how many crimes, wars, and murders, from how many horrors and misfortune, might not any one have saved mankind by pulling up the stakes or filling up the ditch and crying to his fellows, "Beware of listening to the impostor. You are undone if you once forget that the fruits of the earth belong to us all, and the earth itself to nobody." The revolution is in the individual spirit, or it is nowhere. It is for all, or it is nothing. If it is seen as having any end, it will never truly begin. We cannot stop here. We must go on. We must take the risks. That is, of course, Jean-Jacques Rousseau in Discourse on the Origin of Inequality, followed by an excerpt from Ursula K. Le Guin's The Dispossessed. I've been thinking a lot this past week about society and economics and our social order. And though it's easy to feel disheartened and helpless in these tumultuous times, I have heart as I remember that there is always hope and power in the individual, even when the collective dims. So have hope, and don't you fucking give it up. All right, we are back again, and it's been another week of painting. Unfortunately, I only painted a mere 30 guys this week, so got another 30 to go, but we're still moving along, so we're getting it done. Other than the painting, it has been a pretty fun week. Got to get my game night in on Wednesday at Mr. Shane's. Took my Tyranids against his Chaos Space Marines. He was playing the new Slanesh rules, and they beat up my bugs pretty good. They just about cleared the board, but it was a good fun game. Something that came to mind shortly after I played the game is I realized I have like nearly 2,000 points of Deathguard, and the reason I say that is that I've been just playing my Tyranids every time I play 40k, because that's what I have all this stuff for. And when I had my 40k Deathguard army built up, that was back when I was playing one-page rules all the time. So when it came to playing 40k, I didn't even think to bust out the Deathguard, just because that was they were my one-page rules army. So I don't play them. I don't know. So all that to say, I'm gonna be busting out the Deathguard soon. I got like it's pretty stacked army. I got 3 demon princes, a blight hauler, the big cannon thing, the fetid blow drones, bunch of plague marines. I got a bunch of shit. So I'm excited for the next game night. I want to bust out the chaos, the stinky chaos, and spread the infection. But that'll be a learning curve. So yeah, game night is continuing on. It's good fun. Other than game night and just the commission painting that I'm working on, I haven't done a ton this week, but my wife has been gone this weekend. So when that happens, I kind of commandeer all the spaces. I got a table set up, a little game table set up out in the living room. I was playing a game of one-page rules against myself last night. I've taken over the hobby space, and I have my shit all over the place. And I started building those trench sections, the rectangular sections, to add to my trench terrain, and they're coming out pretty cool. I still need to add the texture paste, but I've gotten most of the corrugated sides down and all the wood planking. And I'm thinking, since there's no in between decking. I think I'm gonna do like some foot-long strips of cardboard and cut up a bunch of popsicle sticks and make that like the decking that you can kind of put any which way, however you choose to arrange the trench portions. So very excited about that. I'm making stuff, I'm having fun, and I'm finding myself, I mentioned it last week, I'm finding myself challenged in the making of this show, in terms of like the ideas behind each episode and like I guess topics and stuff like that. And I hate the reality that the whole like catering to an algorithm and attempting to get views through like clickbait. I hate that is a thing that I have to engage with and engage in to be successful on this platform. And that frustration is causing me to have a hard time just making things and thinking my ideas are good or worth doing. Yeah, I don't know. It's hard. It's weird. Also, like in light of like just the country and like all the wild stuff that's happening, it's kind of hard to. Even though I think it's important, I think it's kind of hard to do these hobby things, and you know, it can seem trivial in light of heavier things that are happening. But as the quote at the start from Ursula K. Le Guin, the revolution is in the individual spirit, or it is nowhere. It is for all, or it is nothing. If it is seen as having an end, it will never truly begin. We can't stop here. We must go on. We must take risks. I don't know. These videos might be trivial in some ways, but they're important because it's something that I love to do and I enjoy partaking in and sharing, and it's where my community is, and I've gotten really awesome relationships out of it. So it's good. It's not trivial, But hey, what about you? What are you doing to stay sane? What do you do to stay grounded? Is this hobby your means of staying grounded, or do you use this along with other things? I'd love to hear what you do to stay grounded in hard times. And what are you working on this week? You working on any fun hobby goodness, or maybe you're taking a rest. You're taking a break for a little bit. I think that's always good to do too. But yeah, let me know down in the comments. Sorry, this has been kind of a weird and slow video, but if you liked it, be sure to give it a like. And once again, if you got something to say and something to share, be sure to leave a comment. And as always, if you want to see more content like this, as I have my existential crisis and work through it via hobbying and pressing forward, well, be sure to subscribe. But I think that's going to be it from me for now. I hope you have a great week, and we'll see you in the next one. Goodbye. Today is March 10, 2025. Here are 7 dice. Today's numbers are: on the D20, 20. On the D12, 12. On the D10, 1. On the percentage die, 100. On the D8, 7. On the D6, 2. And on the D4, 1. Those are today's numbers. Of my game night at Mr. Shane's, I took my Tyranids. So when it came to playing 40 gay, 40 gay,